What's going on, everybody? Tim from Tierphone Orbital. Wanted to do a very quick demo video for a commission that I recently completed for an out-of-universe themed hilt. This is a Sauron or Lord of the Rings themed hilt from Blue Force Sabers. It's gnarly. It is gnarly. It's dangerous. It's dangerous looking. It's dangerous feeling. But yeah, it's definitely a unique hilt. Actually, there's some really beautiful greeblies, decorative bits to this hilt that I really appreciate. So we'll go over all of that. I'll go over the chassis. Very simple chassis setup for this particular install. So we'll go over that really quick, and then we will do a quick demo, right? So let's come down into Fusion first and talk about the chassis. As I said, this is a very, very simple chassis. Honestly, these are just SVGs that I embossed onto the body of the chassis. Not a hell of a lot of room in the grip here, and I didn't want to get crazy with greeblies on this one. I also didn't have any like organic, like Lord of the Rings themed greeblies in my library. So that's what we went with, just some SVGs. I did put one hilt to rule them all in Arabesh around the bottom there. And just some spiky bits up top. I mean, just something, again, like really, really simple. I did do something different with this particular chassis in that I did an angled board slide action for this one. This way, it saved a little bit of room. Not that I really needed it. I mean, this is a very long grip. But this was a case of I really just wanted to try doing something like this. I know that like a lot of the POC store cores have angled Proffieboards like that. So I haven't done that before. I just wanted to try it. This was like a beta test for that, right? And it came out pretty good. It just kind of slides in an angle, and you can leave it in and still have access to your SD card and your USB port, right? Nice and easy. Battery tray is here. We have room for a 28mm speaker. This is from the Saber Merchant. And up top, there is a 6-rail PCB that I got from my buddy at Stardust Sabers, right? And that's it. Nice and simple chassis, okay? Let's talk about the hilt, okay? So here it is. It's a beast, all right? So, I mean, this pommel is dangerous. Like if you drop this pommel on your foot, you're gonna have a bad day. So don't use this hilt without boots on. And yeah, so yeah, it's a really, really cool looking hilt. I'm not quite sure the process that Blue Force went through to get these parts milled and machined, but they're really, really detailed and they're really, really fantastic. So I'm going to wrap this. I just haven't had a chance to wrap this with black leather yet. I did want to do that for the client. And I also realized today that typically the pictures on Blue Force's website have the ring actually down here. And I think that would look better, especially with a grip. So I'm going to move the ring down to this area. But that is what I was talking about when I said let's get some light on this, some really beautiful parts to this hilt. There is an actual, I'm not sure if that's copper or bronze ring that is, kind of embossed with some elvish. It looks like the ring from Lord of the Rings. Really, really nice touch. I think that's really, really rad, right? And this thing it's a beast, right? It's a big, long, beefy hilt. So let's talk about how to use it first, right? This is a set screw pommel. So you want to unscrew that set screw. I actually already have a battery in it, but let's take this out just to do a quick demo. So this is a short threaded set screw. Make sure you don't lose that. Okay, and here's the core. So here's the chassis. Here's the chassis. Again, really, really simple setup. There's no kill switch on this. You are the kill switch. Putting the battery in turns the saber on. Here's that Proffieboard. Really, really easy access. Yeah, very, very simple chassis. Okay, so you put your battery in. All right. Then you want to slide your chassis into the grip till it stops, and then take your pommel. And you want to just kind of slide your pommel until it stops. And you want to help, the idea is to help the pommel push that chassis up into those those upper PCB pins. And then you tighten your set screw, right? Single button setup. This is a brass momentary switch from Phil Guinness at Kalyminian Customs. Really, really perfect. It goes really, really well with this hilt. And that's it, right? Let's come down here. It's huge. It's huge. It's a big hilt. It's a big hilt, but surprisingly enough to me, it feels really, really well balanced. The speaker sounds great. Sounds great. Really, really cool hilt. So let's get a blade in it. Okay, so up top we have a single set screw that serves as your blade retention. Put your blade in between these spikes. Be careful not to impale yourself on said spikes, and then tighten your set screw. And you're ready to go. Beastie. Chunky. Let's see what else we got on here. Put a bunch of different animations on here.
You want me to put the hammer down?
One more. One more.
Initiate security protocol 115.
It's loud. This thing is really, really loud. All right, so that's enough. So what I did was I put a number of just out-of-universe fonts on the hilt as a request, and I just put some of my blade animations on it on the board config, and that's it. It's just a really, again, like I'm surprised at how well balanced this thing is. It's a lot of fun to swing around. So yeah, it was fun doing this install. Really simple, and that's it, right? So to the client, thank you very much for trusting me with this install. To the viewers, everybody, thank you very much for your support and watching. If anyone has any questions, please don't be a stranger. And with that being said, may the force be with you always. Thanks for watching, everybody.